sunset. That light is glistening for real. Ugh. Back in the car on my way to work. It's been interesting trying to transition back into this New York life, into the hustle and bustle after being in Puerto Rico for a week. It's like being out there, bro, I realized like your pace determines your pace, if that makes sense. I've been telling people recently, since I got back at least, that you got choices, you know, like you got options always. Like you make the choice to be busy, you make the choice to rush yourself, you pick up and you put on your plate whatever it is that you want to put on your plate. Take that with a grain of salt though. We all have responsibilities, but I do believe that you can make the choice to be busy with things that are more fulfilling. You can set your pace to whatever makes sense at the time. I'm not saying you always gotta move slow, but like there's some times where it's imperative to your own health even to just move a little bit slower. I was going to a session the other day. I leave the house, I'm like fast walking to the train. It just hit me. I'm like, wait, hold on. Nah, let me actually take my time, you know? I was like, and then I slowed down. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna get there before the train comes. I set the time to leave my house so that I can make my session on time. So I'm just like, I'm making a choice to not rush anymore. I'm trying to tell like the people around me, like the homies around me, the same thing. Like, yo, you have a choice to just move how you want to move. Even if you work for somebody else, I got this thing, and this thing. Let's prioritize what comes first. And usually, I mean, in my opinion, you should always prioritize yourself before anything else. Your health, your wellness, that should always come first. Always. But it's interesting because like I'm in this place and then I get to my session and my session is like, yo, shout out to the homie too, RNF Zay. He said, I know we usually come in the studio and I want to knock out as many tracks as I can in the amount of time that we have. But he was like, yo, today I'm gonna just work on this one song. My artist, my boy, RNF Mello, he's only gonna work on one song and we're just gonna focus on those songs for this session. I was like, okay. Like the universe listens, bro. Like shit is really aligned. I was literally on my way rushing and then I start taking my time and then I get there and bro's like, yeah, I'm not gonna rush it, I'm gonna take my time. So it's just crazy how things always line up, you know? Like if you set the intention, things will line up for you. Us artists, we wanna work on as many things as we can at once, you know? Like if you're a designer, you wanna make a bunch of t-shirts or you wanna make a bunch of, you wanna cut and sew a bunch of garments, or you're a painter, you wanna paint as many paintings. But sometimes it's really good to put your energy, put your mind, put your intention into one thing and make that thing really good so that when it comes time to like present whatever it is or like to sell whatever it is, the product is refined. The product has that energy of intention that you put into it, you know, and people recognize that, but that's not like, that's something, yeah, it doesn't go unrecognized. People can tell when something has, it's like, okay, they've been working on this for a nice little bit, you know, or they took their time with this, like, and I think that's appreciated more in the long run, you know, like for yourself and for the consumer, for, you know, or for whoever is receiving what it is that you create. But shit, I got so much stuff I want to talk about, but the power of intention, pace making, and really moving at running your own race, moving at your own pace. Keep doing what y'all doing though. Keep doing what you're doing at your own pace. And that's that.
Too late.